Guys, this is Boss Bros with another video on remote control helicopters. I know what you might be saying. This is an S800g helicopter with an S107g helicopter box. Well, I didn't bring my box with me, so I really don't have it right now. So this is pretty much the same thing. This is just an upgraded version. This is 3-channel S107G, and this one's a 4-channel, which was actually SEMA's first 4-channel helicopter, which is a pretty big thing for them. This isn't the newest helicopter by them, but it's pretty new. It's very durable. I've crashed this thing a lot of times, and I mean the wings, yeah, they do get nicked up a little bit, but the good thing about this is, if I had my box, I would show you, it actually comes with an extra canopy and a new set of rotors. So that's really nice that it comes with that. You can see this big gear protector. It's on both sides. Probably my least favorite thing about this helicopter is that the charging port is on the bottom. So that way, you have to put it on the bottom and then have to have your helicopter at an angle. It's just a big mess. The things I really like about this, though, is this canopy disconnects very easily. See, that just comes off perfectly fine, not broken at all. And you can see the LiPo battery right here. And here's the swash plate, which is pretty much the whole control center of everything on this helicopter. Since this back rotor doesn't do anything on this helicopter, the swash plate is everything. It makes it go forward, backwards, left, right, 4th channel, which is the 4th channel, and it does everything. This is what real helicopters use, like what people fly in. That's what those use, swash plates. I love that the canopy does not cover up these, because you need to let it, like, after you're done flying, you need to let it cool down, they say. Well, the good thing about this, you just touch this. Once this is cool and the battery is cool, you're ready to charge, plug it in. And the S800G, it's a little bit different. This canopy screws off, which, I don't know. Some people like that, some people don't. I like the quick disconnect canopy. That way you can just check your battery anytime. But this is very good too, because I got into a really, really bad crash with this, and the canopy actually fell off. So, yeah. And one of the things that are different, see the LED is on like a little post here. On this one, it's connected to the canopy. So you can't just like take that one off. You need to take the LED out and everything. It's just a really big hassle, I think. And then it's a little bit harder to put it back on, because you need to get the LED lined back up. And yeah, so let me just put that on real quick. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to put it back on. I don't want to waste all the time here. So, yep, these are also coaxial blades, which, as I've told you in the past videos, the top blades and the bottom blades rotate differently. So these will rotate this way, these will rotate this way differently. It makes it a lot smoother and everything. A lot smoother flight. Really just all around better.
And I'm going to explain the controller. And the one thing he forgot is the gyro, which is basically what stabilizes your helicopter. And basically, this is the throttle to go up, like to go up and down. And then this is the shift left and right like the tilt. This is to go forward, backward, left, and right. And basically, infrared, it's good. It's 10 meters for the range. That's usually what every other SEMA helicopter is. And it turns on from this switch, one of these, that switch. And then there's A, B, and C. And basically, there's a charger port, which you don't want to use because it wastes the AA batteries in the back. And this, you get this charger with it for a USB charger for the computer, or you can just hook it up to an adapter to charge. And I'm gonna go back to my friend Nick so he can explain the rest of it.
Yep, and also, here on this controller, a lot of people don't like this at all. They like the bigger controllers.
I can show you an example of the bigger controller.
He'll get the bigger controller right now. I actually like the smaller version. It's just, after you get used to it, it's a lot easier to hold. I mean, I'm just a kid, so I really don't have that big of hands, but I don't know. I like this smaller controller. It's a lot easier to hold. Again, it has these batteries, as we told you on the past videos. I don't know why they put those there. It doesn't even do anything. But, yeah. So, as you can see, this one has no spring in it, which I love. I really didn't like it in the beginning because I'm so used to having a spring. But now that I'm used to it, it's really a lot more useful. You can just keep it at one height. Yep. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Except, I would definitely recommend buying this helicopter. You can see there's just, like, very little gears. So, like, this carpet would not get caught up into it very easily at all.
Or dog hair when it gets sucked into the... Well, dog hair rarely gets sucked in the blades, but when you're talking about something like the SEMA S800g,
which we'll tell you about in our next video.
This
is modded.
But dog hair gets basically sucked into this, which is bad, and then you have to pull it off like this, and then just put it back on.
Yeah, which is one of the other things that I do like about this. This doesn't do anything. It's pretty much just for decoration. And yeah, I definitely like that. The weight bar, it's good. It's plastic. I wish they would have made it metal, but I know they're trying to make it so it doesn't weigh down the helicopter. This landing gear, it's good. I mean, it's not the best landing gear in the world, but it's very good actually. You might have to tighten these screws a little bit, like every once in a while they will get loose, and you don't want your landing gear getting loose. So, yep, the charge time on this one, I would say the box, and if you look on the internet, it says, 6 to 8 minutes?
7 to 8 minutes for a 40 to 50 minute charge.
Which, really, I've charged this thing for an hour. I charged it for an hour, and I got 16 to 17 minute flight.
And for the
but you really can't expect that every time because, you know,
because the LiPo battery will start to get lower on power, and so maybe every 1 or 2 years you have to replace the LiPo battery. You just need a soldering gun. It's really easy.
It's not that easy.
The same thing with this. The battery is the same thing as that, 14 to 50 minutes for 40 to 50 minute charge.
Yeah, so this one has a little bit upgraded battery, but if you're looking for something that's pretty much just for your first time,
beginners,
yeah, you're gonna want to go with the S800g because it's 3 channels, which is a lot easier. I don't fly these things for a living, but I'm not bad at it. The 4th channel on this helicopter, I wish they would have done it like the Avatar, which we've shown you in past videos,
I'll show you
and just do these as the 4th channel. But they have to do this, and when you're going and then you use the fourth channel, I always seem to make it go up more, and it just skyrockets. This plane really does skyrocket, but it's also very nice. This one, see, it just used that. It's pretty much like an Xbox controller. If anyone ever plays Xbox or even PlayStation, it's kind of the same. Oh yeah, and one more thing about this is, one thing I really do not like about this controller in particular is they put, here, where's that Skylark controller? Now let me see that. They put the gyro feature, which is right here on this one, in by the side, which I always seem to put my finger right there, and I always mess the gyro up. So that's one thing that I really do not like. I like it when it was in the middle, but as you can see, this has infrared too. They're both infrared. This has a smaller signal than this one. That's probably one of my favorite things about this. You get really good signal. And when you're turning this one on, you just get this big red light. It's a lot easier to see than the green blinking light in the S800g, which, I don't know, I like it, but, and then another thing, just LED all the time, which is perfect if you just want to, like, I don't know, mess around and fly it in your basement at night, which I do sometimes, actually, because it is fun. Yeah. And it's actually pretty strong light, so you don't have to tape a light on this thing or anything, which we have done before with previous helicopters.
And it weighed them down.
Yeah, it weighs them down really bad. Not good flight at all.
And we should just wrap up this video saying it's probably...
It's definitely worth the money is what I'm going to say. Because it is. It's a very good helicopter.
It's durable. And this is Boss Bros, and we are out.
We out, bro.